I'm Andy Clark, CEO of Bright Green Technology. We're a LED lighting company with long experience and expertise in architectural lighting. We design and manufacture our own product range, and we're always ready to work closely with you on projects or customizations. This is a very brief overview of our new Pro range, a just launched premium set of products that have been designed specifically for high quality architectural installs. We've seen very many lighting schedules that ask for, say, 2200K or CRI 90, but not all the products are available at that performance standard. There's also a lot of variation. One supplier's high CRI could be very different from another's. That means that whoever has the job of delivering the project has to talk to multiple suppliers and work through all the complexity of specifications, availability, minimum quantities, and variable pricing. It's confusing for everyone. It's difficult for the end users to buy into, and it risks inconsistency and error on the project. With the Pro range, we've brought together a set of products that all perform in the same way. The Pro range is intended to bring consistency. Speccing this will ensure the best quality lighting available and absolute consistent performance from product to product. As you can see, we've chosen a very high standard to reach. Most of you will be very familiar with Color Rendering Index. It's a quantitative measure of a light's ability to reproduce the colors of objects faithfully in comparison with an ideal or natural light source. CRI is based on 8 standard colors, R1 to R8, and LED ratings are based on analysis of this spectrum. Does this matter? I'm sure you've seen this before. Which apple would you buy? The difference in red is the most obvious, but note how much more visible the color variations are on the CRI 95 apple and the vibrancy of the green leaf. Here's a daylight spectrum. It's basically the output of the sun. As you can see, it's got 100 of everything, and it can be described as a full spectrum. Here's a typical LED. It's not full by any means, and there is a lot of variation between colors. Note the lower numbers for red and purples, especially R9. The other issue here is that different LED manufacturers, different production batches, and different allocated bins have different profiles, so buying and specifying LED lighting becomes a bit tricky. That's where requirements for, say, CRI greater than 90 or tight color temperature ranges come from. It's based on the need for consistency of performance. The Pro range spectrum is much more complete, leading to a minimum CRI of 97. This is interesting. These profiles show the same information in a different way. The difference in the reds between standard LED and Pro range is really striking. Conclusion: thresholds are very poor, LEDs are better, and the Pro range has the most complete performance. Another feature of the Pro range is a minimum R9 of 90. CRI is based on only 8 standard colors, R1 to R8, as you can see here. R9 to R14 are not considered. These are critical colors in many cases, such as flesh tones in print, food display, and realistic rendition of interior materials. The problem for lighting is that apparently high CRI LEDs can underperform in R9 to R14, with R9 a particular problem. The Pro range deals with that by using LEDs with a high R9 value of 90. Running through these one by one and watching the R9 value, here's natural daylight, here's a typical LED spectrum, and this is the Pro range. This is a really significant difference. A quick recap. These are the big differences. By the way, we're not claiming that the Pro range has a unique performance. There are other products and ranges that use the same LED technology with the same results, but we're pulling several elements of our product range together to offer a guarantee of performance, quality and service, which will reduce the risk when lighting is specified. With color temperature, we wanted to cover as wide a range as possible, from 2200K up. 1800K is also becoming possible. With the Pro range, we're working with a quarter bin. All Pro range products are warranted for 7 years from the invoice date. Here is the current product range. We'll be adding more to this in the future. LED light panel, ideal for backlighting thin graphic displays, glass, onyx. Bright green grid. This is for the same applications with a bit more depth, from 40mm up. It's modular and there is no size restriction. Linear, we have a big range of rigid and flexible PCB together with profiles. And finally, Pro Range LED drivers. This is a very comprehensive range of high-performance LED drivers, including built-in protocols such as DALI and 0 to 10 volt dimming. We're a consultative type of business, and we're always ready to work with you to recommend or to customize products. In addition to our lighting product range, we have expertise in controls, programming and commissioning, and we can take on whole projects. We've already completed a number of projects with the Pro Range. Please take a look at our website to see what we do. How to specify? It's easy. Fill in the form or call us to chat.